Good morning, YouTube family. Welcome to the Happy Crappy recap of today's live stream show. Today we talked about why do narcissists obsess over their exes. That includes you and me. Yes, they do obsess over us. And the question is why? And actually, when? When do they obsess over us? When they are miserable with their current life, that is when they obsess over us. They cannot take their eyes off of us, especially when they are going through a miserable period with the new supply. When the new supply is setting their boundaries and resisting all the manipulations of the narcissist, when the new supply has caught on to their manipulations and their abuse and they don't want that anymore, that's when the narcissist will start looking at us fondly, remembering us with lust in their minds of what they used to have, right? They're going to think about the times that were really good when they had good times with us. However, even those good times that they're remembering them through rose colored glasses. Okay, you guys? It is not even the real good times that they're thinking about. The good times they're thinking about would actually equate to our miserable times with them, the times that they controlled us and took advantage of us and we submitted to them and we gave into their demands. To them, those were the good times. So they start to obsess over the times that we were good, put that in quotes, to them, in that we obeyed them, right? We let them take advantage of us because we were in love or we were mesmerized or we were infatuated with them. We were love bombed and deceived. So these are the times that the narcissist will start to obsess over you. They are going to think that they would rather be with you than with the new supply at this point. But that's only because they are idealizing the time that they had with you. If you fall back into a relationship with them at this point, when they hoover you, when they call you and text you and see, they're going to put out the bait and see if you're still interested in talking to them. If you should give in to that, this would be the hoovering time where they're going to try to convince you that everything would be different, that they now appreciate you so much more than they did before. And when they do that, it's going to be compelling, it's going to be convincing, but don't fall for it. Once you get back together with them, and I do not recommend this, but if you should get back with them, and some of you may already have experienced this, that's when they just go back to the way they were. Because what they remember was, however they were, you were fine with it. You put up with it. You accepted it. You even coddled them. You enabled them. You allowed them to be this way. So they don't see why you wouldn't allow them again to be this way. You did put up with it at one point. So they're just going to fall back into their bad habits. And then, of course, things fall apart much faster the second, third, fourth time that you go back to them. Now, another time that they would obsess over you is when they are alone, when they are between supply. They're now on their own. The old supply either discarded them or they discarded the old supply because the old supply, or that has now, or was the new supply, right? So once they discard the new supply, they are looking for the next supply. And if the next supply doesn't come along right away, they're going to start thinking about all their exes and how good it used to be and how much they enjoyed the the attention that their exes gave them, the attention that you gave them. They're going to they're going to think back on these memories fondly and forget all of the miserable things that they put you through. That's why when they do hoover you back, they don't actually apologize or don't even remember the things that they put you through. They're just feeling miserable right now and they want to fill this empty space because as we know, narcissists cannot be alone. They need somebody that gives them supply 24/7, gives them attention, and somebody who can be their punching bag, of course. So when there's nothing there, nobody is there, they're going to think back on you. and think that maybe you're still interested in taking them back, or allowing you to come back into their life because they know you've been watching them. They know you're still interested in them. This is where you have to be so careful not to fall for it. You have to stand strong. Remember what they did, how they were when you were with them. So another time that they get obsessed with you is when they see that you are doing well. They see that you actually are doing better than they are. They're seeing that you're financially stable. You've got a good job. You just bought a house. You may have even moved into a better neighborhood. They are going to be so jealous that they get obsessed with you. They'll look at their not old supply, their new supply. They'll look at their current supply and wonder what can this supply do for them that they now see you could possibly do for them. So they're going to start obsessing on possibly trying to get you back and dumping the new supply so that they can catch the gravy train, which is you, again. So again, be careful of this because they are not actually in love with you. They're in love with what they can get out of you, what you can do for them. If you are doing really well, they're going to watch this. They're going to be envious. They're going to actually feel like they have some stake in it. They feel like they're entitled to take some of what you have accomplished now after being with them, after they're long gone in your life. They will still think that they have some entitlement over your things, over your accomplishments, over your finances. So they're going to try to weasel their way back into your life to take advantage of that. Now, a fourth time or a reason that for them to get obsessed over you is when you have moved on with somebody else, somebody who's even better than they are, a quality person, right? Somebody who's more handsome, more beautiful, more energetic, more accomplished, even maybe someone who has status in the community. So now they're watching you sort of like climb that ladder, that social ladder with this other person. They are going to be completely obsessed and they're going to want to somehow destroy that. This is a huge danger zone, you guys. Do not get involved with them. Do not try to strut this life in front of them because they will do what they can to bring that down, that whole life down. And if they are obsessed with you in that they think that now that somebody else wants you, they want you too. So they think they're going to win a prize by winning you back from this other person who's more accomplished than them. So they may even try to hurt your partner, this other person, your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, who if you're dating at the time. They may actually try to hurt that person to take them out of the picture so that in their demented thinking, they think that you would come running back to them if this person was out of the picture. So be very, very careful of that. It's a really, kind of like, I'm trying to think of the right word. It almost feels like you're vindicated when they are obsessed with you because you knew that you were worth it. You knew that you brought something good to the relationship, and now they realize they want you back. But the problem is if you strut in front of them how well you're doing and how great your life is, it's kind of even satisfying to see that they're getting jealous. But be very careful because you're dealing with a narcissist, and narcissists could possibly borderline on psychosis, right? They may actually act out in public and take advantage of this. They may go after you, may go after your loved one, your current loved one. So I just wanted to put that out there. These are the times that the narcissist does obsess over you. Their obsession is distorted. Their obsession is idealized. They're going to think that you were the best thing that ever got away when you're not there anymore and when the new supply is putting them through a lot of grief. So be aware of that as well. So if they call you complaining about the new supply, why the new supply doesn't stand up to what you were or match up to you, it might feel like, yeah, I knew it, but don't go back to the narcissist. Wish them well. Tell them that you hope things work out for them. Be pleasant because you don't want them coming after you angrily either. And move yourself out of that possibility, realm of possibility for them. Don't reply back to their texts. Don't get hoovered back in. Well, you guys, this is the recap from today's show. If you want to hear more details, and I talk about some criminal cases where they actually do go after the boyfriend or the girlfriend and in hopes of getting their old supply back. You can listen to the Happy Crappy Hour, the full 50 minutes, I think it was today, live stream, and I will be posting it in the comments or in the description so you can get to it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share my videos, comment, and watch a commercial once in a while. Even if you just watch 30 seconds of a very long commercial, you don't need to watch the whole thing. Watch at least 30 seconds of it. That would really help my channel a lot. It helps me to keep this going and to keep helping you guys. So blessings to you, and I will talk to you next week.